Hey everyone, wanted to show a video on some cover crops, the garden beds, and then I have these cattle panels that I finally put in. It's a work in progress. I'll start off with these castle blocks from Home Depot. They're, I think, like $3.50 or so per block. So this is a treated boards. These are 2x6x8s, and so I think I needed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 boards, and that makes a 4x8 garden bed, raised garden bed. I do like the setup. It's super easy compared to nailing everything together. The only thing that probably would make sense is driving a stake down the middle of each of the blocks. I've had some movement, but not a whole lot. And then I have the cattle panels that are pushing against the garden beds. So the idea is, and you can see that little patch right there, I have vining plants. So over there I have cucumbers, and they will climb up and grow up this cattle panel and provide shade for other plants in the summer. I'm down in Texas, so the sun is what we have to worry about for everything else. In the meantime, for this bed that I just moved out, I have this plant, which is hairy vetch. It was a cold weather crop, so I think I planted it here in January. We've had a couple frosts and everything, but this has just been fine, and now it's really blowing up, so you can see how much volume it is. When I put down cover crops, I always just cover it with a little bit of leaves or mulch, and it seems to germinate things much better. Let's see here, it is middle of February. I'm hoping that these will produce seeds, so I have a seed stock for next year, and then once that's done, I will probably chop it and just drop it on top, or maybe I'll kind of till it into the soil with that. Over here, I did some transplants with some melons. You can see that it's a little cold, so hopefully they survive. Otherwise, I'm just going to plant some more seeds, but I did some soil blocks and put them in there. This bed specifically is going to have thornless blackberries. Everything I have to do is protected from cats, possums, rodents. I had a lot of cucumbers and melons last year that were eaten by probably a possum or something. So it needs to be protected. The bird netting actually, I don't know if you can see it, the little black bird netting does a pretty good job. I don't know, as soon as I put that up, then it stopped rodents or anything from getting in. Maybe it just freaks them out a little bit. And then after that, I have some kale that's growing really well over the summer. There was a 1 or maybe 2 days of freeze, and everything died back. The kale died, but it came back and started up pretty good. So you can just see the size of this kale. Next week's supposed to be in the 80s. So I'm hoping some of these will bolt, and I will get plenty of kale seeds for the future. And then we have some random carrots and everything. You can see the level of the bed is not very high. I need to get some more dirt and put some more dirt in to raise this up. But I think 1 layer was not enough, and 2 layers should be perfect with mulch on top. And it seems like it's, constantly compressing once I put things in there. Underneath, since we have I think it's Bermuda grass or something, I made sure to cover the entire section with landscape fabric. And then, because the soil is so clay-like and clay substance, holds a lot of water, and so I put down these just fence panels from Home Depot, put them on the ground. It'll block out even more sunshine. and or block the sunshine from hitting the grass and whatnot, and hopefully prevent any weeds from coming up through the system. Yeah, with that, hopefully it's a good overview. If you have any questions, just let me know. One other thing, on the outside you can see those stakes. I placed those stakes because the cattle panels are pushing out, and those stakes are preventing those blocks from going out. Once I fill this up with dirt, I'll raise the panel levels. I'll probably get some staples to staple in the bottom, and then also get some 2x4s and make kind of like a framed door or something right here, so it'll go up. I will nail it to the cattle panel and just provide some structure, because these do move right now, not a whole lot, but with those they should be able to hold up tons of cucumbers. And then on the ends I need to do some sort of fence method to, this is just temporary bird netting. I'm sure something can get through. With that, thanks for watching.